It sounds to me like Rodgers would okay a trade to the Jets. And why wouldn't he? He's got a top 5 defense. He's going to have Garrett Wilson, Elijah Moore, Breece Hall. He'll have a couple of nice times in Conklin and Usuma. You get Becton and Vera Tucker back. If you don't trade the first round pick, if you trade like a third or something or a fourth, well, that's great. Then, you draft another offensive lineman. I heard this. They love the kid Branch from Alabama, the safety. They could go there. If Dwayne Brown comes back, this has become, you're hoping by next week. Because again, Carr said he wants to do this before the legal tampering, which is, I believe, March 13th. So the hope is that this gets done. Now, again, Aaron Rodgers has a very close inner circle. When I look at where the New York Jets are, and when I hear Daniel Jeremiah, and again, Rich Eisen and Adam Schefter both reporting, you get a vibe that Aaron Rodgers is basically saying, I'll go to the Jets. I'll go to the Jets. I'll go there. And you know what? Honestly, at the same time, if you're the New York Jets, you're talking Super Bowl. And I'm tired of people saying he's a bad guy. He's not a good teammate. He doesn't do this. And first off, everything I've heard is he's a great teammate. That's number one. Number two, so he likes to do ayahuasca and he likes to sit in dark rooms for a couple of days. Listen, if it were up to me, I'd love to sit in a dark room for 3 days and not have everybody know where I am. But you cannot sit here and tell me that if you're Aaron Rodgers, you see the weapons the New York Jets have. I mean, you got to be intrigued by it. And if the Jets get Aaron Rodgers, they're in the Super Bowl conversation, as crazy as that is. They are. That boost way up here. Derek Carr would give you a nice 4 or 5 years. Do I think Derek Carr can win a Super Bowl with the Jets? I don't. You're going to have Allen, Mahomes, Burrow, Herbert, Lawrence, Jackson, Watson, all that in the AFC. With Rodgers, you can compete. Rodgers plays in cold weather. He knows how to handle the elements. And I know people are going to look at his playoffs the last couple of years, and they've not been great. We're fully aware of that. But you can't sit here and tell me with the top 5 defense and the playmakers the Jets have on offense that if the Jets got Aaron Rodgers, it didn't cost them a first-round pick, it would be huge for the New York Jets. And it's so funny. I get asked this question. Would you want to be in purgatory? If the Jets won a Super Bowl, Rodgers retired, would you want to be in purgatory for the next 5 or 6, 7 years? Hey, yeah, I would. Oh, yeah. In a heartbeat. No question I would. I would 100% take that in a second. Look at Tampa. They're going to be in purgatory for the next 6 or 7, 8 years probably. Guess what? They got a Super Bowl championship with Tom Brady going there. Snug brought up a great point. Well, he had a broken thumb. He still had a pretty good season. Now, he didn't have it up to the Aaron Rodgers spectacle that he normally does. If Aaron Rodgers goes to the New York Jets, the Jets are Super Bowl contenders. And as crazy as that sounds, that's the facts. Go look at the team. Look at the team around him. Look at what he'll do for them. You bring in a guy like Aaron Rodgers, it sets the tone. And if Aaron Rodgers succeeds, forget about it. Players are going to always want to go there then. But again, the New York Jets, to me, have to figure out what do they want to do. Do they want to do the 1 or 2 years with Rodgers, or do they want to go stability and have 4 or 5 years with Carr and make the playoffs but not win that Super Bowl, where Rodgers will give you that Super Bowl opportunity? I mean, Rodgers, again, is going to have Wilson, Moore. They'll probably get another veteran receiver here. I wouldn't be shocked if Lazard signed with the Jets. Do you want to go, we'll be competitive with Carr, or do you want to go, I want to be in a Super Bowl conversation for the next 2 years? Go that route. And let Zach Wilson sit, and hopefully he gets something because Rodgers was his role model. That's where the New York Jets need to get this right and figure this out. It's going to be one of the two. It's going to be one of those two guys. It will either be Rodgers or Carr. There's a reason why Derek Carr has not signed yet. And I know that's the story. The Saints want to sign Carr. Carr's not signing yet. Why hasn't he signed? Because clearly he's waiting for the Jets. Because Derek Carr wants to go to the Jets. But Derek Carr may not get the opportunity if Aaron Rodgers says, I'll go to the Jets. I see what they're building. I like it. And I bet you Aaron Rodgers finds a way to tell Green Bay, I'll do it, but you're not taking all those draft picks from them. That you're not doing. Because then what I'll do is I'll retire. And then they get nothing out of it. That's where Aaron Rodgers has the advantage.